Alright. Let us attempt to finish off patch. What is this? 3.2. Got 11 quests. So I think, if I just kind of steamroll through as best as possible, we'll do good in that regard. So I didn't exactly know what to do for the thumbnail, so I was like, I'm a little confused today.
Oh, wait. Confused Lala doesn't know how to tank.
And then here we are. Hello, Davy Kong. As a man. What's my again at the moment? Oh, that's right. I'm still confused frog. I need to like do this up because that is not interesting to look at all.
Alfino Little, I've been looking all over for you. We've received news regarding Flamin, Hori Boulder, and
I forgot how to pronounce her name. Coltenet?
Really? Has something happened? No, it's nothing bad. Quite the opposite, in fact. It seems once they learn the Scion's good name has been restored, they boarded the next ship bound for Eorzea. They should be arriving at any moment now. It's easy to forget how useful link pearls are, isn't it? When they work, I mean. And you don't mind being spied on.
Quite. But what wonderful news to think that our reunion is close at hand. A pleasure to see you, Alfino.
Ah, Thancred and Kryl.
What brings you two here? Kryl and I had been looking into how we might track down Minfilia.
And we may have found just the answer.
Le gasp.
Little, while you were fleeing Ul'dah with Minfilia, you said that Hydaelyn spoke to her shortly before you parted ways, yes? Well, assuming that this is true, I see no reason to suspect that it's not. It seems reasonable to conclude that Hydaelyn commanded her to remain behind. It's easy to say that the Mother Crystal directly interceded to guide Minfilia. Admittedly, this is still quite hypothetical, but I propose that such intervention, however subtle, may surely leave some residual trace, a lingering disturbance in ether, or a ripple, if you will. In order to establish the existence of such ripple, of course, we need to require suitable data.
Fortunately, I know where such data can be found, the battleground where Little fled the ultimate weapon. And the site of my personal ignominy. 'Twas there where Hydaelyn intervened to shield him from the magic I invoked. Kryl and I will infiltrate the Kasham and analyze the aether therein.
The two of you, alone.
I have a proven knack for subterfuge, and I am confident there will be sufficient nooks and crannies in which to hide Kryl while they patrols pass. Besides, if you and Little come along, who will see Flamin's grand homecoming?
When you put it like that, very well. I will trust in your plan. I know not whether this data will yield a means to find Minfilia, but it will at very least eliminate another avenue of inquiry. Tatu and I will return to the Rising Stones and make preparations for our comrades' return. I might impose upon you to meet them at the Leminsian docks.
You got it, bud.
Then I shall see the four of you at the Rising Stones. Safe travels.
All right. Let's see if I can use the the flying boat. What's it called? Do it for Gilly. I actually don't know what that one is. I got 1, 2, 3, maybe a few more. A bunch in Idleshire. Is this a dungeon? Ah. That it is. That it is. I think. I think it's just a hard mode for one of the dungeons, but... Nope, you just take me to Cloud Top. Blue window. Alright, so I do just gotta, like... I'll just spend the 500 gil. I'll have some quests on here that I need to do for some other stuff, but would exactly want to do them at the same time. 14th. May your heart be a guiding key just like mine is for me. Ooh. Ooh. Oh. Kind of makes me sad when people don't have adventure plates. Sage's path, shall we dance? Out of the blue. So you want to be an arcanist? Hello, wife. Oh, little. How have you been? Come here. Let me take a good look at you. I am in armor. Thank the 12. One hears the strangest tales in foreign lands. I worry about you all every day. We would have sent word sooner, but for the braves afforded us no opportunity. When they fell upon us in the market, it was all we could do to escape. Tatru found her way to you, of course, but we were forced to seek shelter aboard a Hassin vessel. It pained us not to be there when you needed us most, but we made it. The most of it, didn't we? Courtenay? Studied and trained from dusk till dawn, we did. We would have sent word sooner, but we knew not whom to trust, and with the vast distance... But those dark days are behind us at last. I shall be glad to indeed return home and speak with my daughter. You see, we don't know where she is. What do you mean she's missing? How could you let this happen? Forgive me, I'm sure you were doing everything in your power to find her. As Thancred must be. He watched over her from the first, long before me, and he will watch over her to the last. I shall pray for her safe return, and busy myself in the meantime. For certainty, there is much and more to be done. The braves may have bloodied us, but the path remains, and we shall not be swayed from it. Aye, that's the spirit. To Scions, and long overdue reunion. Huzzah! I forget the voice I gave him instantly. Was it more like this? Or was it more like this? Or was it more like this? It wasn't that one, but... Well, there you have it. To the rising stones. I still lost my daughter. It's like, whoa. Oh, there.
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Why must you be so disappointingly brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you've favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out.
Well,
Tell me, did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
fair.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed, when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed. I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path. She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future. She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend. When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope. And neither will I.
Let's go.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydaelyn's intervention will lead us to her.
That's pretty dope. Worst tank NA. That's my position. Why are you on the floor here? Oh, it's her. She's just dead. I'll give her a little pet. There you go. Oh, enjoy your disturbance and your weird slumber.
It feels good to be home again. To think that everyone is waiting for us just beyond those doors. Friends and family with whom we have shared so much. Hello, Daniel. How you doing? God's help me. But the older I get, the more sentimental I become. Come, let us not keep them waiting.
He's like, yeah. Boing.
Oh, hello.
When was the last day of school before 2 weeks? Ooh. Got anything fun planned for your 2 weeks off? You look like a weird fellow. Interesting. Yeah, I figured it was just the misplace of an F.
Alian, wait, FME? It fills my heart with joy to see you both hale and healthy. What of Higiri? She is well, though abroad on a mission at the present. It's just what isn't the same without you. Welcome back, my lady.
Adorable. Hello, Science. Hello, big boy with cat girl hair.
We could do with more of that around here. Heartfelt reunions with the stalwart companion bring such a
Burp. I don't know. I was gonna try and like make a belch sound, but burp. That's like the best I can do.
brings a bloody tear to the eye.
Have I Gosetsu?
To secret oneself in a ship's hold to secure safe passage to a faraway land. That is the tale we all know too well.
Yeah, no, he hasn't popped up yet.
When they are well rested, I should like to seek a formal introduction.
Why, wait, my friend. Come here. There is no need to be shy.
Pray grant me a moment longer at least. I am happy to oblige you. My legs are rather less accommodating.
Why are you sitting on the floor like this?
Glad though I am to be home, I cannot help but think of those who have yet to return. Once we have settled in, I would join the search.
Yeah, I think he's the next pop-up. Wait, oh, there you go. How you doing today, Claire?
Oucher. What in the seven hells drove my little brother to come to Mordona? Why you, brother? You and the Scions, of course. For 1,000 days I trained that I might grow as strong as you, that I might fight alongside you.
Existing. Freaking fair.
Yet now that you are here, I sense that you have surpassed me once more. No, do not tell me you trained with Hanish, didn't you? Your eyes do not deceive you, brother. I studied the trials of the braves and drunk deep the souls of mine enemies.
Fair.
Ellen Tartary, 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 she's fine.
I was trying to take a sip of my drink and I didn't realize that the game was going to put me in a scene that I saw the autoplay on.
It's been so long since I've seen them all like this. Too long.
I know, thirsty here, Archer. Oh.
'Twas the chaos born from my foolish ambition which bore them to flee. Though they are returned, there are others yet missing, others whom we cannot forsake. We will find them, Alfino. I know we will. Minfilia, Ida, Papalimo, every last one. And when they walk through those doors, we will be here to welcome them home. With me at the head of the queue, of course.
I want the cookie.
I get my frog.
Thancred and Kryl contacted us a short while ago. It would seem that their foray into Castrum Meridianum bore fruit. They asked that we rendezvous with them and Y'shtola in Eorzea, where they will be sharing their findings. Rude though it is to depart without speaking to the guest of honor, I expect she will forgive me if I return with her daughter. I bet she'll, forgive me if I return with her daughter. Just saying. I need to set this as a favorite destination. Little Lala. Nope. Oh, there she is. My apologies. I see I'm the last to arrive. So, what news do you have for us? Well, as we, postulated, there were indeed what appeared to be the remnants of an unexplained disturbance in the ether at the scene of the Ultima weapon's destruction. A ripple at odds with the presiding pattern. Though faint, the waveforms bore a strong resemblance to those observed following the destruction of the Isle of Val, when I believe Hydaelyn shielded me with the blessing of light. To confirm our findings, we paid a visit to the Sildith aqueducts. There we detected the same waveform, but orders of magnitude larger, as one would expect of a more recent disturbance. Hydaelyn, there is no other explanation. But there is more. When I studied the site where Y'shtola used flow, it appeared that not 2 but 3 beings had been affected. Yet, unlike Y'shtola and Thancred, there was no trail to follow. Our unknown third party was simply there, and not there. Now, recall your visions of the past, or of a vast crystal floating in a sea of ether. Though this, too, is but a theory, studies of gifted subjects suggest that, when communicating with Hydaelyn, we briefly leave our bodies behind. So let us consider the facts. 1, Hydaelyn intersected. 2, a third being was caught in Y'shtola's flow and vanished without a trace. And 3, Hydaelyn may have the capacity to summon the consciousness of a gifted individuals to her side. You are implying, I take it, that Hydaelyn guided Minfilia to the compass of my magic, that she might summon her body and soul unto the ethereal sea? In which case, we must needs continue our search there, for a blessing that means to do so already exist. I don't know why I read it so weird there. I speak of the Antitower, a Charlene construction conceived to provide scholars a vantage point over the ethereal sea. Though I know not where the entrance lies, we need only ask its last custodian, a contrary old crone, who, for another blessing, refused to join the exodus. Master Matoya was the keeper of the Antitower? I had no idea. Then our course is clear. We must petition her aid at once. Ah, there they go. New. I'm sorry, what are you guys? No, I'm not even gonna attempt looking at that anymore. I got 6 things to do in there. My goodness. I'm gonna get into the cool car. Where's the invite to party?
Let's go.
Be right now, blacksmith. Ooh. Love the music on here so much. Bunny, 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 bunny. Fine day, isn't it? Indeed it is. Thank you very much. I'll rate you 5 stars on Uber or on Lyft. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 banana.
Oh, what a surprise. Well, what secrets have you come to extract from me this time?
Ah, though it pains me to admit it, your words strike close to the mark. We humbly ask that you grant us entry to the antitower, that we might use it to seek a friend who we believe has been transported to the ethereal sea.
And who told you I could do such a thing, I wonder? The tower was abandoned to its magical keepers 15 years ago. They have the run of the place now. If that is no deterrent to you, then by all means.
Is that all? I felt sure you would seek to dissuade us from our course, given your role as custodian.
Role? Hardly. The Forum foisted the title on me. During the Exodus, every entry to the Antitower was sealed save one. My role consists of making sure no one with ill intent sneaks through it, such as the Forum's final order to me. Well, I can remove the wards right now. Will you be going or not?
We will, Master Matoya. We will do whatever it takes to find Minfilia.
We'll see about that. You, Baldessian girl, you're staying here with me. I need your help to restore the wards to their original state. The rest of you can go, on one condition. Oh, on the condition that you clean up the mess in the tower. If you encounter any unruly familiars, you're to tend to them. Those are my terms, and I'll hear no argument.
Yes, ma'am. Well, it appears the mistress has spoken. Lead the way, little.
Yes, sir. Wow. Are you good to go, Claire?
Bum bum bum. Boo doo. Boo. Not healing you through this one. Okay.
Wee.
I guess in the meantime, I'll do I have this map to unlock still? Might just fly around for funsies. I do have bits to unlock still. Okay. I'm just gonna start doing that, I guess. Tank on a bike. You're self-healing now. You don't need a healer. True. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, 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 da, ba. Anyone got anything fun planned out for the weekend? I'm not doing anything much on my part other than going out Saturday and then preparing to stream Spider-Man work. Ew. Well, I mean, I hope work goes good at least. Hopefully they're not overworking you. Ooh. Are you going to an indoor or an outdoor rink? I used to love ice skating. Or as we say in Canada, walking. Sorry, that's a really dumb joke. Indoor? Nice. Are you good at skating, or do you plop on the ass a few times? Hello. Let's go. Come on, Frog. I'm sorry I have to hurt you, buddy. I'm confident. Wouldn't say I'm good, though. Fair. Remember the first time I went ice skating, I fell on like the dirty ice, like the one that's like all rough and like browned over because of the Zamboni, and it was really painful. Wee. I remember start hitting my stun button a little bit more. I wanted to see if they had unique adventure plates. Okay, just like a more cleaned up Thancred, I guess. Beep 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 beep.
Oh, I'm Frog. Ow. Yeah, my people need me. Oh. Bye, bye, buddy, buddy, beep, 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 beep. More fire, guys. So I was giving it more thought last night, and I think I am going to go back to that original idea I had. When it comes to Shadowbringers, I am going to be warrior. Because, you know, I've been working towards that idea this whole time, so I might as well, like, follow through with it. So we're going to be warrior at the moment up until we're done post-MSQ for... What's this called again? Heavensward until Stormblood. Stormblood will still be samurai. Post-MSQ for Stormblood will be samurai, and then beginning of Shadowbringers we go back to warrior, and then that means Endwalker we are also playing as warrior.
Do-do-do. Oh, a little hot. We can skip. When do I get my... I'll look at it after, actually. Onslaught 62 is when I get my rush. Bought it. Bum 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 ba-da. Oh wait, do they just have like the little baby pendulums? Or newliths, whatever they're called. Get all that healing I get from doing one AoE. Bracelet of Slang and earrings again. I was really hoping for like a top or a weapon.
Welcome to Calcabrina. Adorable dolls, terrifying dolls, yippo.
God, this boss always gives me like a little bit of the heebie-jeebies. Like dolls are just so creepy. Let's go, gamers.
That's like a songbird.
And now they become a bigger... Ugh, it's so like... Why is it so like veiny? No, I was really trying to be on a side where no one else was, but he just wanted to walk right into me. I think they're stupid. Oh. Yes. Oh, it's so... Oh, it's so ugly. It's so disgusting. I hate it. I want it to burn. I want these ones to burn as well, but that big one must burn worse. Ba-ba. How's this look? Eh. It is a spot on the FF4 reference it comes from. Yeah. It's so creepy still, but like... Nice reference. I'm just terrified. I'm not terrified of dolls, but like... There's a lot of things I would rather see get possessed than a doll. Especially a porcelain doll. Like, if it was a Cabbage Patch doll, sure. But, like, the porcelain ones are what freak me out.
Hear, feel, think.
Oh, damn. That's kind of cool, but, like... Oh.
Through time and space hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst. We are the word of the mother. We, who were once called Minfilia. Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet.
Oh, hey, Mephilia.
Since I hearkened to her word. Mother, Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea. There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed. For those we had lost. For those we can yet save.
Oh.
To her I would make an offering.
The reaction with the helmet was kind of funny. A little bit.
We speak now with one voice. One will.
If I had the frog face on, it'd be even funnier.
One word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world. Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think.
My people need me. To the next planet.
Before there was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one. But the darkness coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound. In sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter. Across 10 and 3 were we then divided, reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard.
Here for a bit. Need some.
Okay, hope lunch goes good for you.
Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease. They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source. Thus do they rejoice in their ardor, in your calamities, for each marks a rejoining.
Oh.
7 times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed. The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final. The crystal's power is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea. Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
You've had another vision, haven't you? Let us return to Master Matoya's cave. Everyone will wish to hear what you saw.
I don't know if they're gonna want to hear what I said or saw.
But it's an answer.
Still in one piece, are we? Well, did you learn anything?
Yeah, so...
The word of the mother? I'm not sure I understand.
Nor am I. Cryle?
And this is where he lost his faith in religion.
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be! Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together!
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Must you be so ungentle?
Yes.
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die. The path you've chosen is paved with the dead. Walk it with your eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly. Come, there is much to be done.
Yes, of course.
Thancred, wait! No, this is all wrong.
Dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. She's not coming back, is she? I know that. I do. To give all for her beliefs was ever her way. So will we, as we must. What greater calling could there have been than to stand against the darkness as defenders of the light? And yet, where does it end? The sacrifice, the loss. Little froggy guy. I must thank you. I must ask that you not breathe a word of this to any others at the Rising Stones, especially Flamine. I will brief Tataru on what we have learned, as well as Urianger. He may have insight as into what the word told us. As for you, little, after all you have done, I would say you have earned a rest. But speaking of well-earned rest, I received a missive from Sir Aymeric while you were away. It would seem that he is planning a ceremony of some sort, and would like you to attend. He did not divulge the details, preferring instead to explain in person. Mayhap you should pay him a visit. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Silly face girl. Aww. Master Frog. The Lord Commander left instructions that you were to be shown inside.
A pleasure to see you again, my friend. I take it you received our invitation.
No, I'm here for fun, actually.
Good, good. You of all people should be present. When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst. Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope. Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples. You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend. But I confess that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event, your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance.
Fair.
Pray
I'm pretty
understand,
dope.
I have no wish to invite the worm's ire. But if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change. Tis nothing. 'Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen. It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots. The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
Yes, sir.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest. Lucia is there seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. 'Twould not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all. Oh, and one more thing. A drink. We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Bet my eyebrows are very much so looking at you.
Nice outfit you got there. Oh yeah, I got the cactus piss.
Cactus, if you will. I'm going to drop the party just for the time being. Just in case I have to go into an instanced thing. I don't
Really no.
The Lord Commander said you would come, little. As you can see, preparations for the conference are proceeding apace. Mark well the curtain above. It conceals a relief that will be unveiled during the conference. The Mashins labor. I'm just ignoring the screen in chat. Hope you're doing well too. I should be streaming some stuff on Monday. That's all good for you to sit through, Riley. And heading through Heavensward myself. God bless and have a blast. You too, my man. Hope you're enjoying it. This is my like 5th, 6th time through Final Fantasy 14. I don't know what this is for you, but I hope you enjoy the story of all that is to come. I would ask what job you're playing. It's always a big curious thing of mine. The Masons' Labor Day and the night to see it finished on schedule. There we go. Sir Aymeric wanted a symbol of peace, or a symbol, which would endure long after. Cool, I'm nearly at Heavensward. Just gotta do a few bits with my friend, get him the relic, unsync coils, get him Ironworks gear before Heavensward, which point I do. Level 71 Bard, valid. Machinist is going to be very fun. You're going to start off at level 30 for that. So, you will have a little bit of grinding to do. But, all will be fun. Machinist, I hear, is a very fun job. I've never properly played it. Pardon me, I got a little tickle in my throat still. I'm excited. I'm gonna be a sneaky ninja. Ooh. Have fun with that. I will have fun. Hope you have a good rest of your day and a good weekend. Again, I'll be probably live on Monday with something that you can sit through if you want. Because that's when I'll be streaming Spider-Man. And I would have done Baldur's Gate again today. Or, I would have actually done Baldur's Gate today, but I'm already so low energy. I just need something that was a little bit more, like, in my mindset of I knew I could sit through it. I'll see.
Take care, Riley.
I think you will be pleased with the result. 'Twas not my war, but I made it mine. And to see it draw closer to a resolution fills me with a strange hope. His faith is infectious, is it not? And certainly, his certainty that we can be better than we are. There we go. I just updated Discord. Been covering my my OBS, so if any notifications have gone through and I have not said anything about them, I very much so apologize. But yeah, what is it, Loganiv? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. If you're chilling, I hope, you know, Heavensward goes good for you. Hope you're enjoying the future stuff to come, if you're unsure of what's happening, so. Or if this is your first time through. Forgive me, I am rambling. You must be tired from your journey. Go rest, I will not keep you. Yes, ma'am. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick little restroom break. I'll be right back. Actually, what I'm gonna do is, is it this? I'm gonna not focus her, but there. I guess I'll just keep it on usual, whatever. Alright.
If you would rather not take a rest, then why not take a walk over to Falcon's Nest? Make your presence known to the people and so forth. In addition to those who have come from far and wide to attend this ceremony, you may meet Lords Atoriel and Emmanuelin. Emmanuelin. Who have graciously volunteered their service. They should be glad to see you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must needs return to my duties.
I'm glad to see the rumors were true. Well met, Master Frog. And fear not, I've no intention of begging your aid. With this or that, everything appears to be in order. My only lingering concern is that one of the convictors might not have been informed of our plans, as I recall Vidofnir may pass directly over the encampment. Last thing we need is a glory-seeking nobleman attempting to slay a Dravanian ambassador to a peace conference.
Yeah, no, that would be really bad. Do you know when everything's set to begin? I wasn't sure how many might come, so I thought best to come early and find a spot with a great view.
When I heard that Sir Aymeric was planning to make a speech, I knew I couldn't miss it. I mean, the man risked his own life, risked his own neck to rescue those hostages. How often do we get to see heroes like that in this day and age? And he's more than a fighter too. He's a thinker, he is. He's got plans to better our lives, to change things, and he'll do it by the fury. Me and my friends and family, we all believe he can do it.
Growth.
Bloody exciting, isn't it? Not just peace with the dragons, but with all of them heretics besides. Don't misunderstand, we've all got a healthy fear of being bathed in a dragon fire. That being said, the heretics did far more to hinder our efforts in the past, so hearing that we'll close to reconciliation comes with a great relief. You're not in armor, Swagmaster Otaku, for this weather. Okay, I'm gonna quickly do the reset. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be like tossed into a long cutscene or not. So like I would rather the audio issue not happen earlier. I got My War stuck in my head right now. That and Fatima from Steins Gate 0. Wonderful new. So, the newest legend was just revealed today. I mean, the small bit of them was revealed today for Apex. And I'm so excited to play them. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Apex, so seeing the newest legend get like their beginning reveal is very exciting. And I can't wait till the new season starts, which is 11 days out. But I'm so excited for that. I can't wait. How much has changed since we first fought alongside each other in the vault. If you had told me then that we would be soon hosting a peace conference, I would have thought you a naive fool. Yet here we are, preparing to make that fantasy a reality. Ha! Here I am laboring to make it so. Lord Eorzea, if I may. Certainly, First Commander, may I be of service? Some of the convictors are refusing to stand down. The majority are willing to do so, but a small party have instead pledged to engage any Dravanians bound for Falcon's Nest. Fury take me. They would defy Sir Aemric's command if they dare attack Vidofnir. It will not come to that, but to see that it does not, we must hasten their encampment. Their encampment. There should be far more reluctant to opposite us were Lord of House Fortom present. I understand completely. Let us depart at once. But ere we do, I must ask, would you look after Emmanuelin while I am away? As you know, he has ever been an impulsive, changeable child. But recently, he seems to have been suffering from a bout of melancholy. I thought to lift his spirits by having him assist with guard duty. A simple but honorable charge, unlikely to expose him to any danger given the presence of so many other knights. Alas, he has taken no interest. I fear he may abandon his post in my absence. All I ask is that you keep an eye on him until I return, exhausting though it may be. Thank you, my friend. I promise we will not be long. What's up, edgy boy? I'm rather busy at the moment, old boy, guarding this tavern as it were. Oh, I see. Eorzea thought I might derelict in my duties, eh? The nerve of my brother to question my dedication. But since you are here, mayhap I can put you to proper use. The wasteland beyond the walls must be kept safe for our travelers. Yet I have been forbidden from leaving Falcon's Nest. It wouldn't do for our esteemed guest to be devoured by wolves, oh no. Yet, that is precisely what will happen if we do not cull the roaming packs. Your map, if I may, right there. Those are the points our scouts marked for your patrol, I'll leave you to it, old boy. Come, Honrio, I must return to my rounds. Oh dear. Do be careful, my lord. Ooh, spooky. Bum bum bum. Do 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 do. Booty beady beady beep beep. Beady 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 da ba. At the better bam. At the bum. At the better ba. There's a nice fall breeze outside right now, so I'm just like making the most of it, and I have my window open, and it's giving me such like, it's giving me the happy flow in the brain. There's been a video I've been like really wanting to make for a while, but I've just been so, what's the word, apprehensive and nervous to make it. But you know, it wouldn't be a bad video to do, because it's, you know, it's kind of explaining who I am and, you know, why I'm doing videos a little bit more, or why I'm doing streams, you know, like what all this is to me and everything. And I want to make it so badly. I just need to work on my script, because I know I won't be able to freeball it on that video. Like, it's so like nerve-wracking to attempt to do. Clay. Honestly, though, that hat looks really good, and I would steal it. Little frog, wolf's bane. It pleases me to inform you that I have completed my rounds, and that all is well in Falcon's Nest. Oh, and there was a grizzled fellow looking for you. You know, the one who made the arsonist confess? Clever that. Thancred, was it? He's asking for you. Anyways, I noticed, once I noticed the garnished weapon he was sporting, I deemed it a waste to leave him be. I dispatched him to an area I neglected to mark on your map. Yes, this one. If you hurry, he might still be there. Yes. The Christmas one. Ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Bee, 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 bee. Fancy meeting you here, little. 'Twas fortunate that I came when I did. These two would have not fared well against the wolves on their own. The young lord wasted no time in taking advantage of you, did he? And me, I suppose. Let's return to Falcon's Nest, then, and see what other thrilling tasks he may have for us. Now they're just like, go back, go forward, go back. Clear dashing. And there they are, a pair of gallant heroes, if I ever saw them, comrade in arms, reunited at last. By your selfless sacrifice, you have guaranteed the safety of our many guests. On behalf of Ishgard, I thank you both. And with that, there is naught left to do but enjoy your well-earned respite. Oh. And this should of course go without saying, but let's keep those last few favors between us, yes? Artoria wouldn't understand. Right then, the first floor of those barracks has been converted into a tavern for the duration of the conference. Why don't you go and have something to eat? For once, a suggestion I agree with. Go on ahead, little, I will join you anon. Ba, 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 ba.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment. Cold out, isn't it? Here, a mug on the house. Let's get some colour back in them cheeks. Freed food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
Sounds straight out of Elder Ring,
So
absolutely.
many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time, after all them years of fighting.
All I'm picturing her saying is,
Everyone's been grafted?
and just like cutting out to it, just Rodrika over here.
Keep an eye on this little one for me, will ya? She's scared, she is.
When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here, to do my bit. My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are, about to break bread with him.
Oh.
You alright, my love? You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest?
Yo, did you call me your lover?
After all you've done, I'd say you've earned it.
Someone's get that kid a sippy cup. No, he's an adult. He's just small.
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs. This was never your fight.
My son. They told me he walks in Helone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
How you doing today? Is it Peleus?
He
Peleus?
told me the same.
Hylas? I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. Storm.
I expect they think it's comforting. Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet that is what they would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future. But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
Pick off, go do your roulettes. Okay. Have a good time doing your roulettes, Claire. Hope you don't get any dumb, light party mates.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness? Cowards, a lot of them. They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I!
He's so angry.
I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin. All this nonsense about Kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks?
Have you guys?
It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds. Whether we like it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
No. I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
Evil lady.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
Think I'm napping? I was drugged, brother.
Do you have your wits about you? Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to slaughter. Remember your husbands and wives never returned from war. Your children torn apart by fang and claw. All your loved ones shown no mercy. Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Yes, my lord.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward. This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear. I spit on your choices, noblemen! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
What have you done? I only did as you ordered, my lord.
I told you to stop her, not kill her.
I gave no such order. I did not. I never meant for anyone to...
Shoot her. Yeah, it would fit in perfectly right there. I dare say that could not have played out any worse, given that the first commander and Lord Utriel are not here to take control of the situation. I spoke with a messenger who said they would be returning shortly, but until they do, naught will be done. Lord Emmanuelin has retreated to the barracks and is refusing to speak to anyone. Therefore, it falls to us to ensure that the order has been fully restored. Come, let us walk the streets and speak with the people.
I'd heard the rumors that the young lord was a drunken fool. What imbecile thought it would be a good idea to leave him to run the Falcon's Nest? Well, I say him and Sir Aymeric take their bloody change and shove it up their arse. I'll not be taken in by that rot again.
They were wrong to resort to violence, but when I heard her speak, her words as a dagger in my heart. Who are we to decide that enough is enough, that their calls for justice can never be answered? Will this be the end of it, or will there be others like them and the true brothers? I do not want to bear steel against my kinsmen ever again. I do not know if I ever can.
Noom.
My wife and I fell while fleeing the others at first.
There goes that turtle. Just went flying off over there.
The Churrigans tended to our bruises afterwards. Those mad fools have ruined everything, and for what?
Bear. Boing, boing. Thancred, my boy, would you like an axe?
Well, what say you?
So, the violence is past, but the people are far from recovered.
That is to be expected.
For the moment, it appears that no innocents were harmed by the guards. The blame for all casualties can be placed squarely upon the protesters. Nevertheless, the people will not soon forget the image of the young lordling ordering a public execution of an unarmed protester, one whose words resonated with the hearts of many. After all, who among us has not lost a loved one? Has not lost loved ones? Wow, that is a Garbo-ass sword. And mine's the augmented one, so I'll probably go with the samurai. Honestly, I'm just gonna go with the money. None of these are actually like, you know, looking like I'd actually use them. Because this is worse. This is worse than my actual one, if I remember right. 70. Oh no, this is better actually. I mean, I can get that and then just glam that over.
Lord Utriel and the first commander should have arrived by now. To the tavern, then. Their first order of business will be to speak with Lord Emmanuelin, and I somehow doubt that he has moved an ilm since we last saw him.
Time to go on. You know what? Time to go on. I can't. New.
Ah, why are they moving automatically? My apologies, Little. I bear full responsibility for this debacle. Is what the first line was. There will be time for that later. I, for one, am more concerned about picking up the pieces. What do we know? According to the initial reports, the protest was orchestrated by the young woman whom Lord Emmanuelin ordered shot. She and her conspirators infiltrated Falcon's Nest, posting as servants and guests. Several were taken alive, others resisted and were struck down. Still, others took their own lives. Our forces suffered casualties as well, but by the grace of the Fury, no civilians were seriously injured. Still, more remarkably, the ringleader yet lives, for the time being, at least. The Churgans are doing what they can for her, but she may not live through the night. Given the impeccable timing, it is like that the convictors, who drew us away from the hamlet, were in league with the protesters. Accordingly, we have detained them from questioning. I'll be sworn that these villains spent as much time, effort plotting the failure of this peace conference as we did its success. Well, if the mood of the hamlet is any indication, there have been the more fruitful labors. In the wake of the protest, the people seem disillusioned. There we go. English is hard, isn't it, guys? You spoke with them then? I see. Sir Aymeric placed his trust in me. It will be difficult to explain what happened here. Remember how far we've come, First Commander. The people's faith may be shaken, but we convinced them before, and we will do so again. If we can but find a means to remind them, to show them once more the promise that change holds for all, then this tragedy too shall pass into the past. We must pray that you are right. Nevertheless, for the time being, I have no choice but to suspend the peace conference pending Sir Aymric's final decision. Under the circumstances, I cannot leave Falcon's Nest. Little, will you deliver my report to the Lord Commander in my stead? Yes. Get up, Emmanuelin. You're going with him. Go on without me. I was not asking. You will answer for your actions in person, is that clear? Yes, my lord. Come, Henriot. Your manservant is not here. In fact, I've not seen him for some time. Henriot? Oh, Henriot. I could have sworn he was. Alright. I'm gonna be AFK for a quick second. So, give me like a minute or two. I'll be right back. Alright. Gonna check up or spawn or anything. Now, where is this little lad? I don't know if I can go into some of these buildings. Oh, wait. There he is. What's up, kid?
Onawa!
Honorwa, that's it.
No, no! What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Is that you, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Because of you, you imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
Actually.
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay. It would seem they took issue with my request.
So please stay, we have cookies.
If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost. But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you know that better than any.
Onawa?
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Chirurgeon, that's it.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces? Don't they want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing! And still it falls to pieces! Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
It's like, darn, you can't reach his face, bud.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
And what would you know about consequences? You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
What a weak punch. He broke some ether there and knocked his lights out. Yeah, we got a TKO.
Nothing about
ding, ding, ding.
I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Yo, he said good night, and then dude went to bed. He's awake, but it was a quick sleep, but he knocked him out for a second there. Yeah. Bitch. That's like the... So stupid. Sometimes you just gotta slap them as well. I may have overreacted, but it needed to be done. He was becoming hysterical. I understand the desire to look for reason, for excuses, to convince yourself that you had no choice. But the past is in the past, and there is naught to be gained from reliving your mistake. I know this. I know this. But he... I was gonna do this, actually. I mean, I kind of do have to put the right ones on. Oh, and then it gave me a necklace. Did it? I don't know. Oh, I have the necklace on. It's saying these are the ones that I should be wearing. I don't know. I'll keep that on for now. We're going to cast a glamour. Back to Warrior we go. How did these look? Oh, that's actually really cool. I might grab those. Even if I don't really plan on using Monk for a very long while, those look awesome. I have no desire to wait for the Lordling to emerge from his puddle of self-pity. We have important matters to attend in Ishgard. Haraldson. There you go. Thinking we're people again. I don't know where that's from, but... Bum 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 ba da bum. Word of the demonstration and its resolution outstripped you. Every man, woman, and child of Ishgard has heard the tale. 'Tis rumored that my youngest lack of judgment was to blame. Of course, such stories are prone for exaggeration, but what came to pass? He said stop them. I see. So it is the truth of it. Regardless of his intent, the result is undeniable. He has furthered the cause of this misguided few who cannot let go of the past. In an instant, the delicate peace we have poised to forge is once more beyond us. To dwell so deeply on the war and the vengeance it begets, only for that to be taken away. It is a wonder that they were all left bereft. Is it any wonder they were all left bereft? For what was this sacrifice? Have we not to show for our suffering? I thought a piece of sufficient a sufficient salve, but maybe I was mistaken. We are warriors, Lord Edmond, and ours is a nation built on centuries of warfare. Right or wrong, this is who we are, and we deny it at our peril. To hold to the past without being beholden to it, we must needs find a way to honor the sacrifice of our forefathers without glorifying their excesses. A difficult path, to be sure. We dared not deny that the scars which mar our nation's soul, lest we spur our disillusioned souls to retrace them. But as you say, we dare not revel in past glories either, for they are tainted all. A clear, unambiguous enemy, and an undeniable righteous cause. 'Tis a bitter reflection, but lies through they were. They did not long serve to unite us. No truth will ever serve as well, I fear. Yet we are not without options. At our last meeting, a proposal was tabled by the other members of the Eorzean Alliance for a joint military exercise to strengthen the ties between our nations and to test our readiness to meet with a common threat. I had thought to delay these exercises until after the peace conference, but mayhap a grand melee would do just the thing to lift our beleaguered spirits. Better still, an occasion for the Temple Knights to watch, and the watch to take the field as allies. A unified Ishgardian force filled with men and women from all walks of life, which would stand against a coalition of allied nations' finest. Hoisted by Ishgard, in the shadows of the gates of judgment, a victor under such circumstance would serve as a reaffirmation, nay, a declaration to all and sundry that we are as strong and united as ever. Such a victory would do to fan the flames of patriotism. It is true, but if we should be defeated, though, ever to hold our own against the cream of three nations might be presented as a triumph. Very well, you may count on my support. For what little it is worth, however, I have a request that you have my son Emmanuel take part of the grand melee. By his deeds he has brought shame upon Ishgard, and so by his deeds I would have him bring our nation honor. As you wish, my lord. If that is his desire, then it shall be so. Now then, we have no time to lose, little. Would you be so kind as to deliver my instructions to Lucia? I shall write to the Alliance leaders at once and begin making arrangements for the grand melee. Should you chance to see my son, pray inform him of his duty. He has not already returned. He soon will. Make every effort to avoid me. Making every effort to avoid me. So, theirs is a solution, a grand melee to unite people. And what part would you play in this affair, I wonder? You whom have already taken into their confidence, upon whom they come so heavily to rely. And you will oblige them with the proposal when the proposition is made. Will you stand for Ishgard once more? I will stand for my friends and comrades, not a nation. Poor choice of words for friends. Poor choice of words. For friends, tied and true, then living and the lost. For this grand melee of his, Sir Aymeric wishes to field a force comprising of both his Temple Knights and Hilda's Watch, yes? I can only imagine what she will have to say about that. In fact, curiosity compels me to go see for myself. I mean, I'm here to talk to my friends, or to help with my friends. I love Ishgard, they're my favorite, but their people sometimes are a little too crazy.
Well met, Little. Have you spoken with Sir Aymeric?
I was aware of the Alliance's request, so Sir Aymeric would turn these exercises into a spectacle for the masses. It is not that I doubt the efficiency of such a plan. Indeed, I know it is effectiveness only too well, having witnessed it firsthand. Nevertheless, he has not once given me reason to doubt his intentions, and these are desperate times indeed. I will select knights for the event forthwith. As for the watch...
Did he now?
How considerate of Master Thancred to seek out our young watch commander of his own volition. Alas, he acted prematurely. Pray deliver this list of watch candidates to Hilda. I would have her best men, not her most dispensable. I'm so excited to play some more Liza P later. Honestly, I'm like really excited to play Spider-Man next week. Maybe this weekend. It really depends on how things go. But admittedly, I'm also really excited to continue more Final Fantasy. Or like getting to the point where soon we'll just be doing dungeons. And then we're going into Stormblood, and I'm just so excited for that.
Thancred's been telling me about Sir Aymeric's grand soiree. Seems we're expected to join. It's nice of him to invite us and all, but I hope he knows what he's doing, 'cause we ain't dressed to dance with professional bleeding soldiers.
Well. Seems the first commander's gone and handpicked her guests. Can't say I disagree with her choices, though. She's got a good eye. Will you be fighting too? Reckon it'd inspire the lads if you might take their minds off getting the hides tanned. And all. Think about it, eh?
I hate to ask, but you haven't seen our favorite lordling, have you?
I thought not. On the assumption that he is not found in his father's loving embrace, I suggest we split up and look for him.
I will search the foundation and you the pillars.
Please don't throw any more at me, guys. Am I friend or foe? Attaboys. Back to work. I'm kidding. It's all play, no work.
Hello, there, pretty boy.
Oh wait, I can dye this? Oops. Honestly, I didn't realize that I could dye this. And that makes me very happy. I carried Anuro to the manor, but our Kurgans, I forgot how they pronounce it already, are tending to him. Our best Kurgans are tending to him as we speak. He's yet to awake, but surely he will. So father has volunteered me for this grand melee of theirs. Ah, my beloved family, always making my decisions for me. No, it's not like that. It's just... Oh, you wouldn't understand. How could you? You are free to be the man you want to be, whereas I'm a son of House Fortome. Don't you see, my future was determined before I was born. What I could and could not do. Right and wrong, there was the way of it, until the old order began to crumble, and now we wander amidst the rubble, searching for a purpose, for a place. All around me, brave men and women rise to the occasion. With faith and conviction, they dedicate themselves to their cause, but not I. I was terrified of making wrong choices, which is why I let better men make them for me. Do this, do that, take this duty, guard this conference. I suppose I had conviction, or I convinced myself I was above it until your friend showed me otherwise. When I saw Onryo, I wanted to scream. I wanted someone to blame, but in the end, there was only me. Only me. So, you see, I cannot meekly bow my head and accept Father's command. Such cowardice in what brought me to this point. I will go to Sir Amric and I will make my own decision. Actually, I'll look at this actually off stream. Hello, random chicken. I was gonna go to the market boards and look at what weapons I want to get in the future, but you know,
It's not exactly what I should be doing.
The Lord Commander is not to be disturbed. May I ask what manner demands his personal attention? I see. Very well, you may enter.
Lord Commander, if I may, I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord?
How do you lead with such certainty, when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you, for God's sakes. Yet still you march on, undaunted,
where no archbishop dared to tread. What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
For centuries, our nation has been punished for the sins of our forefathers. If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion. He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Heavensward. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
I want to believe. I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Heavensward de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea? We would be honored to have you join the fray, my lord.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray. An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more. An adventurer beholden to none who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
Fair.
I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
I'll oblige you. Why not? You're my boy.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages, a celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Gods help me, I think it might be love. I dare say it might be cheating, too. Your mere presence is enough to turn the tides of most battles. And did you see the way his eyes lit up when you nodded? 'Twas a look of boundless relief and joy. One would think a politician more practiced at concealing his emotion. Still, his honesty does him credit. For a moment, I was fair inspired to pledge myself to the cause, but that would be improper. This is their fight, and yours, but not mine. Give me these. Look at that knife, that gun. Not that nice, honestly. I'm just gonna go with the money on this one, I guess. Sir Aymeric informs me that the Alliance leaders have agreed to his proposal. The Grand Melee will be held here in the shadow of the Gates of Judgment, in sight of the capital. But an announcement has been made and allied forces are currently en route. The eyes of Ishgard are upon us, little. We must not fail. A rare opportunity. To see you pit yourself against allied forces outside of Cartanu, perhaps I would not miss this for the world. Florida chick. Ooh. We got one of them Floridians. My voice isn't doing the thing. Alright, good. My mic is not being annoying and not making bad sounds. There he is. I dare say when you didn't appear, I began to question. Nothing, never mind. To think that we are mere moments away from facing the cream of the Eorzean solidarity in battle. There I am. But what if... Oh, what am I saying? I have to stop imagining the worst. I must think of the victory, of the glory, of the stories that I would tell Onryu when he awakens. I am ready, old boy, are you? By the Fury, how could I forget? Father bid me present you with this. I know it is sudden, but we believe the men would find it inspiring if you bore the colors of House Fortam into battle. Pray do us this honor. Alright. And here I come, like the third Lala they've ever seen that actually has relevance.
Let all here present heed well the rules of engagement.
The Grand Melee is a large-scale battle in which an allied company of Uldanan, Gridanian, and Limenzian forces will be pitted against a company of Ishgardian forces. When a combatant is incapacitated, the opponent company will be awarded a tactical point. The first company to attain the designation tactical rating of 100 points is declared the victor. During the Grand Melee, officiants may mark certain combatants with the Fury's gaze, which will be indicated by an aether tether linking them to their company flag. When defeating the most combatants, will award you with one tactical point. Defeating the marked combatant will award your company with 10. Marked combatants also possess enhanced attributes, rendering them more powerful and more difficult to defeat. Defending and defeating these combatants is the key to victory.
For the honor and the glory of Ishgard.
Did you guys have to take my helmet off?
It's ready then. Very well.
Namo oh nama no nama nama nama
Brave
nima no.
men and women of the Eorzean Alliance, let the grand melee begin!
Look at Americ's sword. That is a powerful weapon indeed. Forward, forward, Ishgard, Ishgard. Attend to the marked one. Yes, sir. They fall. Find the next and press on. I will go for them in a second. Bum, bum, bum. Have I been chosen? Yeah, you've been chosen to die, buddy. I play hardball here. Come, Mr. Guardians, show us your metal. Ishgard, rally to the first commander. Oh, yep, she's there. Oh, Pippin, no, my boy. I didn't realize that's who I was fighting, honestly. I was just like, ah, la la la. I actually don't know if tank stance does anything for me here. I'm Manuelin the Lofty. Oh, Pippin's back.
It ends here!
Right there!
Fury's gaze has fallen upon General Bond and on me, the strongest one on the field. Cyclops, Cyclops, everyone on your guard. He's like, ugh. All forces fall back. Yes, ma'am. He beat that Cyclops with just a punch of a hand. Punch of a fist. Continue the melee. I will deal with him.
Daft sod. You heard the man. Back at it. She has a thing for him. All forces, form a line on Little now. Do 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 do. He's a Dark Knight. Or Gunbreaker. Depending on how you look at him holding his weapon. Well met. I will not lie, I was hoping it would come to this. So then, shall we dance? Damn it all. On your guard, Lord Emmanuelin, our fight is not yet finished. Is what she said there. Well, you got your bastards? Come on then, give me another. Gods, they just keep coming, but we cannot, we will not yield. You hear me, old boy? Don't you dare lose. Yes, sir. That's all. Oh, that's for a drop of blood. Strike him down for the glory of Ishgard. You got it. Aye, alright, take your victory. You've earned it. You know I have a. Just better. Just better. I'm the best fighter in Eorzea. That is until later on. Yeah. The best character. I mean, he's not Eorzean's attacker.
Did he win? Then we...
I'll go Barky.
Victory is ours! Ishgard! Ishgard!
Ishgard, Ishgard.
Well fought, my friend. You truly are the warrior of warriors.
You know what?
Fury, you were on our side.
Funny enough, I'm also a warrior right now.
Oh, my lungs are burning, and I can barely stand. I didn't think I could do it, but then I did. We did. We faced the Alliance's best, and together, with one heart, with one purpose, we prevailed. After 1,000 years of hardship, of strife and bloodshed, we are strong enough to rise to any challenge, be it on the battlefield or beyond. The future holds so much promise, so much joy. We need only show them the way.
That's it, my boy.
A truly magnificent display, Sir Knight. While doubtless less than pleased, I am quite sure the Grand Companies are honored to have been bested by such valiant warriors.
The honor was ours, Your Grace.
I am pleased to see that Ishgard's proud martial tradition is being upheld. When the time comes, I trust you will fight alongside your brothers and sisters in the Eorzean Alliance with the same fervor you displayed in opposing them. I note that our friend elected to take the field in Ishgardian colors.
It wouldn't have
At
been
my
fair.
behest, Your Grace. If we have given offense, the blame lies with me.
Fear not, Sir Knight. It was a surprise, nothing more. And any hint of ill feeling was thoroughly dispelled by the spectacle of our mutual friend's duel with General Raubarn. On the subject of surprises, I could not help but marvel at the passion and unity of purpose displayed by your countrymen, given the troubling reports we have received of late.
I shall take that as a compliment, Your Grace. The events to which you allude are the price of change. The end of the Dragonsong War marks the beginning of a new era for our nation, and for the people, high and lowborn alike, who will lead her into the future.
Ah, yes. The people. Change is indeed a perilous thing, for we who seek it, and they who fear it. I shall pray for Ishgard, and for you.
Well, that made for a refreshing change. Congratulations on your victory, by the way. Ishgardians certainly seem happy with themselves. I, for my part, am merely glad you did not strain anything in the process of single-handedly winning the battle for them. Tis but a scratch, I assure you, and I will not suffer you to worry over me. Not when we have a dozen far more important concerns. Make that 2 dozen. Still, as Y'shtola never tires of telling me, we can but face them head-on, one at a time. One day at a time. As Minfilia would have done.
Those balls, I had forgotten what it feels like to... I've forgotten what it was like to feel so alive. Not since leaving the blood sands have I had the privilege, not since the bull of Alamigo hung up his sword. Back then, the outcome might have been different, but I do not begrudge you your victory. I know how far you've come, how much you have endured. How much you endured. Our fight only confirmed it. We shall have to do this again one day, when time allows. I shall look forward to it. Now, go. Go to Ishgard, the Ishgardians, and celebrate your victory. You have earned it. Come on, Pippin. Her grace is expecting us. Lead on, father.
Sprint. Oh, over here.
Said your goodbyes.
In all years I have known Raban, I can never recall seeing him look so happy in defeat. Well, everything seems to be falling into place, does it not? The Ishgardians have claimed their symbolic victory, and the Eorzean alliance has been strengthened in the process. Be proud, little. You made this happen.
Let us do a victory smash.
You earned an emote. Victory emote. Characters. Wait, no. Here, emotes. There we go. I actually don't remember what Samurai's looks like. And White Mage. Oh, cute. Alright. Backhand warrior. Conjurer's Cane, Scholar, Astro, and Red Mage. Red Mage look cool at all? Actually, not bad. I like that, that stave, or that rapier, I guess, technically. We have done it. Nay, you have done it. You brought us the victory we so desperately needed. If there is not left but to return to the capital. Come, let us see what reception awaits us. For those we cannot save.
My lord!
Good boy.
Honorwa, my boy. Shouldn't you be in bed?
Thank you for your concern, my lord. But I have largely recovered from my ordeal, and I have naught but several scars to show for it. Which I have been told some women may find
appealing.
Yo, look at the little Rizzler out here. My
I was
God.
worried sick over you.
I'm not sure I understand, my lord.
Well, let's put that theory to the proof, shall we?
My lord?
'Twould seem that a great many things have occurred in my absence. I thought I might begin to make amends by welcoming you in person.
Hello, Alfie, my boy. It's been a second.
The messengers spared not their chocobos to bring us word of your victory in the grand melee. I cannot well describe our elation when we heard the news. It called to mind the day we rejoined the Eorzean alliance, when I glimpsed hope rekindled in the eyes of the people.
The Fury herself ushers us into a new era. Sir Emmerich, the time is now.
Aye, that it is. Reconvene the conference and summon Vidofnir to Falcon's Nest. We will make peace with Hraesvelga's brood and hasten this bloody war to its end.
Yes, Lord Commander.
I will send word to Artoirel and bid him resume preparations. Heavensward, you will place yourself at your brother's disposal. He will be glad of your assistance.
No stopping it now, is there? We should inform Y'shtola and the others.
No.
My dear friend, I doubt I will ever be able to thank you enough. But when the conference is successfully concluded, I damn well mean to try.
Just looking at something really quick. They say you duel General Raban with... within the rings of flames. I did not think that a man so ostentatious would that I could have seen it. I did not think that man so ostentatious. After we parted ways in Matoya's cave, I returned here to speak with Tataru. We agreed to tell the others that only that our search for Memphilia has reached an impasse. I subsequently learned that you had left for Falcon's Nest, but I thought it best to keep to myself for a time. I am wont to rely on you overmuch. When we were together, I need to think, to reflect. And still do, I suspect. But matters here seem to be coming to a head. In short, there are some things I feel I must say, though nothing so urgent that I cannot wait until another conference, until after the conference. So let us make for Falcon's Nest and see if Lord Artorial has need of our assistance. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm just gonna teleport there. I don't want to run anymore. Well met, Master Frog, and thank you for looking after my brother. They say he fought bravely, that he did not dishonor his house. But you, my lord, to you we owe everything. As you can see, we have made every effort to strike while the iron is hot. We made our intentions known, and that we would welcome to attend, and so they came. By the grace of the Fury, they came. Would the ceremony will not have be a lengthy affair, but there's still much to be done. I would speak with you more, but I must see to my duties. As for you and Master Alfino, you will do naught but enjoy yourselves. Is that clear? If any beg to... That's a bird. It's a big bird. Oh, it's not existing anymore. If any dare beg your assistance again, I will have words. Well, there you have it. We have been forbidden from meddling. Shall we wait, or have you another matter to attend before the ceremony begins? I'll do it. Screw it. Excellent. I only hope Thancred and the others will not be late. Ethical events do not come around very often. That's a little Fenrir. I would say Fafnir, but that's Fenrir. Bum 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 do 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 bum 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 bum.
The appointed hour approaches.
Yes, it does, my wife. Yes, it does.
Aye.
J K LMNOP.
She begged leave to watch the proceedings. I saw no reason not to grant it.
Should I choose to deviate from my prepared remarks, I ask that you trust in my judgment.
Have I ever done otherwise?
She's like, yes, sir. Damn.
Look!
The White Dragon!
Ah, how long it hath been since our peoples met thus, children of Thordan, even by our reckoning.
Vidofnir, daughter of Hraesvelga, we give thanks for your visit, and bid you welcome to Falcon's Nest.
Our sire bade us hearken unto the whispers of our hearts. They spoke to us of a paradise lost, of bonds of brotherhood which they yearned to see restored.
Ours too yearn for such a restoration, and they have guided us here this day, that they might yearn no longer. Brothers and sisters, ye who stand as witness, hearken to me. Since the days of Eld, when the bonds betwixt man and dragon were sundered by our hand, our peoples have known only war. Bloodshed without end, losses beyond counting, and still we fought. And still we fought. Some wounds do not heal. The dead cannot be returned to us. But we, the living, can yet choose another course. Here and now, we can lay down this burden, this hatred, this vengeance. Our forebears fought not so that we could die, but that we might live. So let us honor their sacrifice and spare our children this death sentence. Let us gift them a new legacy. Life.
Yeah, now you realize that you're an ass for what you did earlier, huh, lady?
Betwixt our peoples yawneth a divide deeper than the deepest abyss, wider than the widest sea. Generations will live and die ere this divide is bridged. Knowing this, doth thy heart yet yearn for peace, son of Thordan?
Look now on the legacy we would leave to our children. A dream of peace, inscribed in stone for generations to come.
Lady and Dragon.
Beloved, as they were so long ago, happy and at peace. The dream they shared shall be ours once more.
Never!
Your bow!
I forgot about this part.
Child of Dravania, art thou grown so forgetful that thou wouldst forsake kith and kin and consort with the spawn of Thordan? That thou wouldst dare contemplate peace? Hearken unto me, all of you! The final chorus is nigh, and all will be held to account. All will bathe in the flames of retribution. Till the coming of that day, look you on your sins and despair, for none shall escape my wrath. None shall escape my revenge!
7 hells.
Damn you, Nidhogg.
Hells, take that worm! While he lives, we'll never know peace.
Aye! There'll be no end to this war till Nidhogg is dead and gone!
So let's kill the bastard and be done with it! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg! Death to Nidhogg!
Death to Nidhogg!
Oh, my boy's having a panic attack. What did he say there? There they go. The last of the guests, having come hither with the hope in their hearts, they depart with hatred and bloodlust. And so the moment I saw him strike, I still held some small hope that what you had seen in Azizla was an illusion, perhaps. But he acted without hesitation, as did Sir Aymeric. For mercy, Vidofnir's wound was not mortal. So Lucia tells me. The dragon was spirited away to Annick's shrine, and received care from her brethren. We can but hope her recovery is swift. But such was surely Nidhogg's intent, to deliver a proclamation, not only to the children of Thordan, but to his kindred. War is coming, and ye who do not stand with us stand apart. She was an example and a message to her brood. Another instrument of his vengeance, like Estinian. No, I'll grab the white mage cane. I wonder if I have enough. You know, I'm gonna do the last quest. Hope that it is what's needed. I'm trying to figure something out really quick. When I said I wish to speak with you after the conference, I confess I envisioned rather happier circumstances. If anything, however, this latest tragedy makes the need more pressing. There are things I must say, not to the Warrior of Light or even my fellow Saiyan, but to you, little my friend. But not here, no. But of course, the intercessory in Camp Dragonhead is still open to us. Let us go there.
Ooh, it's supposed to rain here in a bit.
If this has long cutscene, I'm not doing it. That's... Okay. It didn't say it, so...
Forgive me. That took longer than expected. You seem puzzled. Oh, these. I thought something warming might not go amiss.
Just a nice hot chocolate drink between friends.
It was not all that long ago that we sat here, you and I. In our very own falling snows, as Lord Horshvon called it. I still struggle to believe he is gone. And Azelle too. I had such hopes for her. Master Matoya asked me what it was all for. Why we fight. And why we die. Were I still commander of the Braves, I would doubtless have replied, for the future of Eorzea. But I'm not that man. Not anymore. I needed a new answer. One that I could live with. And when I saw Estinian at the ceremony, I knew at last what it was. I do not want to be a man who sacrifices his friends and family for a cause. I want to fight for Estinian, and I want to save him. When Nidhogg leads the Horde into battle, Ser Emeric and his forces will do what they believe must be done. That is their choice to make. Yet even if Ser Emeric is willing to forsake Estinian, I am not. We must fight for him, for he is our friend and ally. We may struggle, we may fail, but we must try.
To aid those in need.
Lord Horshvon would be proud. I knew you would understand. Together, we will surely find a way.
Thank you, Little. It's unfair of me to unburden myself in this manner, time after time, but I am glad that you permit me nonetheless. You are my true friend and ally. Though not all our fellow Scions will support our stance on Estinian, I have faith that we will win them over in due course. Such is the infectious power of hope. Right, that is quite enough solemn introspection for one night. I think we would both benefit from time in the company of Tataru. She stays for us for 10 manor. Let us not keep her waiting any longer. We're going just a little over my 7 o'clock cutoff. My hard cutoff for streams, but I want to be able to finish each of the what are they called? Hatches in a stream. So, yet again we walk in an all too familiar, lost and uncertain. We were granted succor in our heat of need. We were saved, and now it is our turn to return the favor.
Hear, hear. Let no one say the Scions do not repay their debts. After all, what kind of people would we be if we forsook our friends? If we stopped looking for Eden and Papalima, or if we gave up on bringing back Menphilia? I knew, though she knew it would cost her dearly, Minfilia reached out to us to deliver a message. She believed it was imperative that we understand the true nature of this star, of the rift between Zodiac and Hydaelyn, and of the Ascian's aspirations. But for all that has been revealed, I cannot shake the suspicion that there is much we have yet to learn. In any event, it is time that we step back from the fray and carefully consider our next course of action. It will not be easy to turn this tragedy into triumph, but we will find a way. We will. We will. Striking. You have earned the emote battle stance.
Of all the ways for it to end. Even before his transformation, I could feel the worm's hatred swirling about Estinian. The terrible, all-consuming rage. Enough to fuel a 1,000-year quest for vengeance. It was all I could do not to run away screaming. But Ishgardians, nay, all Eorzeans, are made of sterner stuff. They face danger and death on a daily basis, and understand what it takes to win a war.
Think not too deeply on Master Matoya's words. Her intent was but to steal our resolve. That, and to remind us to look beyond these passing conflicts to trials greater still. To the truth which hides at the heart of this world.
So that's your aim, is it?
You disapprove?
Not at all. I believe it's traditional for the student to follow in the footsteps of the master. And you are so very alike.
I love Kryl. I love Y'shtola. They're so cute.
My boy.
Change. That great inexorable wave was upon us, and soon all of Ishgard would bend to its will. For all our sins, for all our scars, the future for which we had long yearned was at last within our grasp. But it would be bought at a heavy price. For in those twilight hours did Nidhogg cry out for vengeance, and his brethren raise their voices for the final chorus of the Dragon Song War.
For the memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortam, Heavensward, the Gears of Change. I know, right? It's like, oh god, no, not the boy. Oh.
Shin Eater. That is all I ask. Do not be so eager to place your faith in them. Not until we know more.
Now we're revving for Shadowbringer. Not Shadowbringer, for Stormblood. Alright, let's go to the emotes list. Let's grab... I already have Victory. Battle Stance. Yeah. Alright, and what's Samurai's Battle Stance? Ooh, that'll be like the first picture for Stormblood. Alright. I'm going to go on to you. I'm gonna unlock you. Alright, actually, does this? Nah, that doesn't fully fit my vibe. Alright, unequip. Unequip. There we go. Alright, that will be the end of the stream. That was 3.5 hours, a little bit longer than expected today, but I am all for it. Very active stream as well. A lot of people coming in and out. So Daniel, Claire, Riley, Loganev. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Hylas, thank you guys for all hanging out. If anyone is new, please do sub, like the stream, highly appreciated. I'm not sure if I'm live tomorrow, but I know for sure at least 2 videos are being posted. I'm pretty sure because tomorrow is FanFest Day 1, and I want to do a reaction to the trailer and a reaction to Job and new race. So, anyone that's new from that, I hope, will be very appreciated for growth on the channel, hopefully. Yeah, I'll be live again definitely Monday, most likely. So thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you for anyone who's been lurking. I'm gonna go have some food and get some rest because I'm not feeling all too good right now. And yeah, take care. Have a lovely rest of your night. Have a great day tomorrow and have a fantastic weekend, everyone. Take care. Love yourselves and goodbye.